feel the same benefits. As a controlled burn is ecologically important, it is ecologically important for our body. It is managed, it is controlled, it allows for fuller, deeper breaths. A controlled burn doesn't pollute. There's a big history of success, and with our LYT burn, there will be lots of history of success here. And so this is a set class, so there are 3 sequences, and they are the same sequence with added modifications, added options to each sequence. So get ready to feel the burn. It will be slow, controlled, and a lot of core integration while we move through mobility and stability challenges. So here we go. Let's come onto our back. And if you have blocks, that would be great. If not, we can do without. So we're going to face that way. Awesome. So lay down, knees are bent, feet are hip width apart, and find your triple S here. The back of the skull, shoulder blades, and sacrum. Begin to connect with your breath, filling up the torso front to back, side to side, top to bottom. And reach the arms up and clasp the hands so they're making this one fist, this universal fist. The shoulder blades are on the mat. Keeping that deep breathing, full, rich, deep breaths. And if your shoulders allow, you can maintain the connection and integration of your ribs. Reach the arms up overhead to the floor behind you, while maintaining that 360 degrees of breathing. Then bring the arms back up to the ceiling, lower them down by your side, lift the hips, take your block and put it underneath your sacrum, the low height or the middle height. Feel the connection of those ribs drawing together and down, belly drawing in and up. And left knee, float the left knee over the left hip into a 90-degree angle. Keep that right foot planted and that right glute engaged. Step it down, and then the right knee over the right hip. And step it down. And begin alternating left and then right. Feeling the pelvis stay level and steady. Next time that the right leg comes up and down, hold it there, hold down. Lift the hips, and then take the block between your inner thighs, the middle width, close to the groin, and bring your hands on top of your thighs. So you're in a low bridge. Gently squeeze the block, activate the glutes, draw the ribs together. Reach the arms up to the ceiling, fingertips pointing to the ceiling, and begin closing and opening the hand. So creating this spark. Feeling the burn in your forearms, warming up the forearms, the wrists, and the fingers. Feel that fire. Whew. And then reach the palms up as if you're pressing the ceiling away. And take your left hand and pull your right fingers back where the fingers meet the palm. And then we're going to lower and lift the hips, keeping the neutral pelvis. So lower in one piece and lift. So bringing it down and up, maintaining the integration of the ribs. If your shoulder allows and if your ribs can stay connected, continue the arms overhead to the floor behind you as you continue to lift and lower. Slow and controlled. Next time the hips are up, hold them up the arms back up, switch hands, and now lift and lower the heels. Press into the big toe mound, heels will lift and lower. Mindful not to rock out on your pinky side, keeping that line of the foot, ankle, and shin. Manage that front body. Maybe bring the arms overhead. Creating this heat, restoring our bodies. Bringing the heels down, reach the arms back up. Bring the arms down by the side and sequentially lower the spine all the way down. Take the block between your knees the thinnest way. Bring your hands behind your head, interlace the fingers if you can, and elbows up towards the ceiling. Now feel your back ribs on the ground and your sacrum. So you're not tipping your pelvis down, that pubic bone down, or popping in the ribs. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, lift the shoulder blades off of the mat by pulling the front body down and pressing the sacrum down. Now keep the gaze and the lift, but just soften the head back so you're not pulling on your neck. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades off of the mat. Draw the belly in. Extend the left leg straight, flex the foot. Reach the right arm forward in line with that right thigh. Reach, 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 reach. Hand behind your head, bend the knee, foot down. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up, pull the front body down. Right leg extends, flex the foot, reach the left arm forward. From that left shoulder blade, reach a little bit more. Hand behind your head, foot down, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up. Left leg extends, right hand reaches on the outside of the left thigh. Hand behind your head, bend the knee, foot down, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Right leg extends. Left arm reaches on the outside of the right leg, reach a little bit more. Hand behind your head, through center, right foot down, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift it up. Left leg extends. Right arm reaches on the outside of the left thigh. Now lift the right heel. Come onto the ball of that right foot. Hand behind your head, through center, left foot down, the heel comes down, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Right leg extends. Left arm reaches on the outside of the right leg. Lift the left heel up, pull down into the belly, press that sacrum down. Left heel down, left hand behind your head, right foot down, inhale and lower. One more time. Exhale, lift up. Left leg extends. Right arm reaches on the outside. Lift the right heel up. Now press your sacrum down and maybe hover that right foot and begin sparking that right hand, closing and opening that hand. Right foot down, right hand behind the head, through center, left foot down, inhale and lower. Last one. Exhale, lift up, pull down that front body. Right leg extends. Left arm on the outside of the right leg. Press down into the sacrum to lift the left heel. Keep pressing to maybe hover. And then open and close that left hand. Spark. Good. Left foot down. Left hand behind your head, through center. Right foot down. Inhale and lower. Woo! Move the block. Come up. Quadruped. Hands and knees. Make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Susan, turn around for me. Awesome. All right. Marianne, move your knees a little bit closer or you're in. That's it. Good. Now feel the back of the skull, shoulder blades, and sacrum here. Imagine those hands dialing out. They don't physically move. And imagine them pulling back towards your knees. Keep the front of the throat lifted. Now knit those ribs in and pull the belly in and up without rounding the back. Curl your toes under. Maintain all of that integration and hover the knees about an inch off the floor. Hold and lower down. Hover the knees about an inch off the floor and lower down. Hover the knees about an inch off the floor and lower down. Good. Coming into Dolphin, now you have the option to take your blocks to use for Dolphin. If the shoulders are a little tighter or you don't have much room, you can bring your forearms onto the blocks and then clasp your hands. It feels amazing on your shoulders if you want to give it a try. Okay. Let the head release between the arms. Push through the forearms, broaden between the shoulder blades. Draw the belly in like you're doing cat. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips up. Maybe walk your feet in a little bit closer. Have a buoyancy in the knees. Fill up the back body with your in-breath. And consolidate the front with your exhale. Now begin lifting and lowering the heels. Pressing into the big toe mounds. Warming up those toes, feet, and ankles a little bit more. Let the head release between the arms. Keep pushing through those forearms. Beautiful. Then lower your knees. Sit back into a wide knee or a narrow knees child's pose. Reach the arms forward. Turn the palms towards up. Beautiful. And come to stand at the front of your mat. Bring your blocks with you so you have two of the same blocks at the front of the mat. Actually, let's bring the blocks onto the mat because we will need them right off the bat. Awesome. How are we doing?
Great.
Good. All right. So no sun salves in this class today. So 3 similar sequences. Here we go. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, hands to the blocks. Step your right foot back into a lunge. Keep the knee lifted, keep the spine long. Good, now bring those blocks right underneath your shoulders. Keeping that spine long, begin rocking forward and back, pushing through that right foot. Beautiful. Bring that right knee down underneath your hip into a 90-90 lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up and clasp the hands together, making that universal fist. Engage your right glute, pull the left foot back. Keep those ribs knitted in. Now lower the left arm down by the side and open to the left into a twisted T. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. Left arm comes down, go back up, universal fist. Beautiful. Again, left arm down, open up to the left, twisted T. Left hand down, reach up, universal fist over your head. Left arm down, open up, twisted T. Keep that lower body steady. Left hand down, lift up, universal fist. Left hand down, open up and back, hold here. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, lower the right hand to the floor of the block, and the left arm reaches to the ceiling in a modified twisted crescent. Let the right ear release. Now push through the right hand, dial it out, and pull back. Option to lift the right knee up into a twisted crescent. Press that right heel back. Lengthen through the spine here. Lift the right thigh a little bit more, Vicki. Lift up and turn on that right glute. Good. Now the left hand comes down. You can have your hands on the low blocks or the floor, coming into a hovering quadruped. Good. Bring your knees, hover the quadruped so you're in a long spine. Nice. Lift up, downward facing dog. Keep lifting under the rib cage, pressing to the fingertips and the inner edges of your hands. Hover your quadruped, long through your spine. Hold, and lift up. Downward dog, walk your hands back towards your feet. Now clasp your hands and bring your elbows on your shins or the tops of your thighs. Your forehead will release onto your fist. Now draw the shoulder blades down the back and ribs, knit those ribs in. What burns deep within you? Passion, desire, joy. What lights you up? Standing up, reach up, arms to the ceiling, long through the spine. Press through the big toe mounds, lift the heels. Think of hugging those outer thighs in. Zip up that pubic bone. Glutes are activated. Lower the heels, bend the knees, hinge back, tap the fingers to the floor. Rise back up with your long spine. Lift the heels, engage the glutes, ribs are in. Lower the heels, bend the knees, hinge back. Rise back up, engage, press forward with the hips, lift. Lower the heels, bend and hinge. Tap the fingers down, keep long through your spine. And rise up. Glutes on, lift the heels, and hold here. You will wobble, and that's okay. Step your right foot forward on the balls of your feet and hold. Step your left foot forward, hold. Step your right foot forward, hold. Step the left foot next to the right foot, lower the heels. Open up to the right, goddess, arms are wide. Have a slight bend of your elbows. And as we pulse with the legs and the shoulders will pulse back, make fist and then spark your hands. Keep the ribs in, keep the pubic bone drawing up. Pulsing the shoulders back. Don't let those ribs get away from you. Turning back to the front of the mat for plank. Hands to the floor. Step back into plank. Now dial your hands here, pull back, keep the front of the throat lifted, glutes are on. Lower the knees and lower in one piece. Keep the fronts of the shoulders lifted here. Inhale, pull the hands back, reach the chest through for cobra. Ribs are drawing in, glutes are on, neck in line. Lower, curl the toes, lift up. Downward facing dog, and walk your feet in a little bit here. Take a deep breath in, dog. And exhale. Bend the knees, walk or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise up. Other side. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, hands to the blocks. Find that neutral spine here. Step the left foot back. And begin rocking forward and back, maintaining the length of the spine, firing up that posterior chain, really working that left foot, pushing through that left foot, forward and back. Nice. Lower the left knee. Keep the toes curled under, reach the arms up, universal fist over the head. Maintain the connection of your ribs here. Right arm will lower, down, open to the right, twisted T. Right arm comes down, reach up, universal fist. Right arm down, open up to the right, twisted T. Right arm down, reach it up. Right hand down, open up, twisted T. Right arm down, universal fist. Last one, right arm down, open up, twisted T. Take a deep breath in. imagine it dialing out and pulling back. So you're being supported by your left shoulder blade. Hold those ribs in. Option to lift the left knee. Keep that pelvis, those pelvic points forward so you're not turning in the pelvis. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale. And then right hand comes down. You can be on the lower blocks or the floor and come into your hovering quadruped. Dial those hands, pull back, lengthen through the spine, and lift up. Downward dog. Hover your quadruped. Knees are right underneath your hips. Knit everything. Rise up. Downward dog. Good. Hover your quadruped. Rise up. Downward dog. And walk your hands towards your feet. Clasp your hands, elbows on top of your shins or your thighs. Rest your forehead on the fist. Now imagine the shoulder blades moving down the back and knitting the ribs. So zip up your pubic bone here. That'll help you knit the ribs in. And rise up, long spine, arms reach up, press into the big toe mounds, lift the heels, hug everything into midline. Lower the heels, bend, hinge, tap the fingers down, rise up, engage the glutes, heels will lift. Lower the heels, bend, hinge, and tap. Rise back up, glutes on, heels lift, ribs in. Lower the heels, one more time, bend, hinge, tap. Rise up and lift. Hold it here. Left foot steps forward on the ball of your feet. Right foot steps forward, hug everything in. Left foot steps forward. Step your right foot next to the left. Lower the heels, open up to the left for your goddess, open up wide. Arms have a slight bend. And then as you pulse down and back, spark your hands. Nice, everyone. Watch that little tilt of the pelvis there. Marianne, straight down, straight down. Yes, better. Very great. We're coming into plank. Turn to the front of the mat, to your right. Hands plant, plank. These look great. Lower the knees, lower to the floor. Keep the fronts of the shoulders lifted. Inhale, pull through for cobra. Feel the ribs drawing in, glutes on, and lower, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in dog, and exhale there. Another inhale, and exhale, bend the knees, and walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips. Bring your hands to your blocks, under your shoulders, and step your right foot back. Now, you can, this is sequence 2, so you can continue with where we were in sequence 1, rocking through that right foot with your hands on the blocks. Or, for an added challenge, bring your hands onto your left thigh. Now you've got to really wrap that tailbone towards the back heel, knit those ribs in, and now push from here. Beautiful. We're going to rise up. You may have to step your right foot in a little bit. Twist, crescent lunge, arms reach up, clasp the hands, universal fist. So right knee is slightly bent, so turn on that right glute and zip up that pubic bone, ribs drawing together. Lower the left arm, open up to the left, twisted T. Left arm comes down, reach the arms up, universal fist. Left arm down, open up to the left. Left hand down, reach up, fist. Left hand down, open up, universal, twisted T. And then the left arm down, reach up, universal fist. One more time, left arm down, open, twisted T, hold it here. Deep breath in, and exhale, twisted crescent. Right hand to the floor of the block, and left arm up. Okay. Long through that spine, right leg is lifting. Listen carefully. Left hand to the floor or the lower block. Hover your quadruped. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, twisted crescent. Right foot, left hand stays down, right arm reaches. Right hand down, hover your quadruped. Downward dog. Step your left foot forward, twisted crescent. Left arm reaches up. Left foot forward. Left foot forward. It's okay. Beautiful. Left hand down. Hover your quadruped. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Twisted crescent. Left hand down, right arm up. Right hand down, hover your quadruped. Hold that core integration. Transverse abdominis. Really working here. Downward dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. This time, clasp your hands behind your sacrum. Have a bend in the elbows. Now lift the torso away from the thighs. Zip up your pubic bone. Hug those ribs in and draw the shoulder heads away. So they're not dipping down. They're lifting up. Beautiful. And then reach up. Arms lift. Right knee comes to the belly into hip flexion. Step that right foot down. Listen carefully. Bend your knees. Swing the arms back slowly. Slowly so you can keep the length and the shoulder head stay lifted. Rise up. Left knee to the belly. Right glute activates. Right outer hip hugs in. Step it down. Bend and hinge. Slowly swing it back, keeping the length of the spine. Nice, everyone. Rise up. Right knee to the belly. Bring it down. Bend and hinge. Slow and controlled. Rise back up. Left knee to the belly. And step that foot down. Make a universal fist with your hands above your head. And then lifting and lowering the heels, but maybe into a little bop. So they go up and down, not all the way up. You're just kind of like bopping your heels up and down. There's a little buoyancy to them. Good, and then lift up the balls of your feet. Reach the arms apart from each other so they're just undo the fist. And then step your right foot forward. And then spark your hands. Step the left foot forward, spark your hands. Step the right foot forward, spark your hands. Step the left foot next to the right, lower the heels. Open up to the right and your goddess. Little different here. Side bend to the left. Rise up. Windmill to the back of the mat. Lower the left hand, left knee. Modified side plank. Right leg reaches on the floor or in the air. Step that right foot forward. Open up to the left for goddess. Right into your side bend. Rise up. Windmill to the back. Modified side plank. Left knee hand down. Left hand down. Make sure the hand is under the shoulder. The knee is under the hip. Beautiful. Step that right foot forward, rise up, goddess, right into your side bend. Rise up, windmill, lower the left knee, left hand, right leg extends back. Option to stay there or bend the right knee, grab the top of the right foot, pull the heel towards the butt, ribs and belly are in. Nice. Gently release as you step that right foot forward. Make sure that the chest is softening to the thumbs. The hands are dialing and pulling back. Beautiful. Take another deep breath in. And exhale there. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Plank. Tap your knees and lift. Tap your knees and lift. Tap your knees and lift. Last time, tap your knees and lower all the way down to the floor. Reach the arms back, turn the palms down, lift up for locust. Glutes are activated, the front body drawing together and in, neck is in line. Lower, plant the hands, lift up, downward facing dog, and walk your feet in a little bit. Take a deep breath in dog, and exhale, bend the knees, and walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, rise up. Other side. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips. Hands plant to the blocks. There you go. Step the left foot back. Long through your spine. And then begin pushing through that left foot. Now you have the option to keep your hands on the blocks or bring them to the top of your right thigh and push there. We're going to rise into Crescent Lunge. Rise up, bend that back knee, maybe move that back foot in a little bit, reach the arms up, clasp the hands over your head. Right arm reaches down, open to the back, twisted T. Right arm comes down, universal fist. Right arm down, open up, twisted T. Left glute activated, right foot pulls back. Right hand down, reach up. Hold those ribs strong. Right arm down, open up, twisted T. Right hand down, reach up. Last one. Right arm down, open up, twisted T. Hold it here. Twisted crescent. Left hand to the floor of the block. Right arm reaches up. Let the left ear release. Left glute is on, left thigh is strong. Right hand comes down, hover your quadruped. Downward dog. Step your left foot forward, twisted crescent. Right hand down, lift the left arm up. Nice. Left hand down, hover quadruped. Downward dog. Right foot forward, twisted crescent. Right hand down, hover your quadruped. Downward dog. Last one. Left foot forward, left arm reaches. Twisted crescent, don't turn that pelvis. Good. Left hand down, hover your quadruped. And downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Sit back into those hips, long through your spine, so have equal weight on your feet. Clasp your hands behind your sacrum. Open through the collarbones, bring the shoulder heads back. And then lift the torso away from the thighs. Zip up your pubic bone, knit the ribs, long through your spine. Beautiful, everyone. Woo! Rise up, reach the arms up, left knee will come to the belly. Step it down, bend, hinge, slowly swing the arms back. Keep the fronts of the shoulders lifted. Rise up, right knee to the belly. Step it down, slow and controlled, managed swing. Rise up, left knee to the belly. Step it down, bend, hinge, swing. Rise up, right knee to the belly. Step it down, bend, hinge, swing. Rise up, left knee to the belly. And step it down. Universal fist above your head. Hold those ribs and begin bopping the heels up and down. So there's a little buoyancy in the knees. midline. Release the fist and begin sparking the hands. Step the left foot forward. Hold. Step the right foot forward. Hold. Step the left foot forward. Hold. Step the right foot next to the left. Lower the heels. Open up to the left for goddess. Side bend to the right. Right forearm onto the right thigh. The other right Greg. The other right Susan. Inhale, coming up. Windmill to the back. Right hand lands. Right knee lands. Modified side plank. The left foot can be on the floor. The right foot can be kickstand back. Step that left foot forward. Rise up for goddess. Open wide. Side bend to the right. Rise up. Windmill to the back of the mat. Right hand lands. Right knee lands. Modified side plank. Ribs are in. Hips are pressed forward. Left foot forward. Rise up. Goddess. Side bend to the right. Rise up. Windmill to the ground. Right hand down. Right knee down. Left leg to the back of the mat. Option to stay here or bend the knee. Grab the top of the left foot. Pull the heel towards the butt. Hips forward. Ribs in. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, step that left foot forward. You're going to stand to rise to windmill to the front of the mat. Standing L. Hands plant. That right foot steps back just a little bit and the left leg lifts. Have some buoyancy in that right knee. Turn that left hip down. Soften the chest and pull through. Beautiful. Coming into plank. Lower the left foot and then the right foot back. Find your plank. Dial your hands, tap the knees, lift them up. Tap the knees, lift them up. Last one, tap the knees, lift them up. Tap the knees, lower to the floor. Reach the arms back, turn the palms down, lift up for locust. And exhale, plant, lift up, downward dog. Walk your feet in a little bit. Equal weight on your hands and feet. Hip creases are lifted, ribs are drawing in. Deep breath in. And exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump to the front. And inhale, rise up. Woo! Take a little second breather here. We've got one more sequence to do. How you guys doing? Ooh. Yes. Woo! Very good. You guys look awesome. All right, last sequence, we got this. It's going to be a little different, so listen carefully. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, grab your blocks. Step your right foot back, coming into runner stretch. So shift back onto the right foot, the left toes will lift, both knees are bent, and I'm isometrically pulling my arms back, keeping my spine long. So walk your right foot in a little bit more, so more. Good, nice. Now the option is to shift. We'll do the option one first. Shift, bring your blocks, standing L or a modified airplane here. Take it back, runner stretch. The other option is to shift without the blocks, bring your hands to your left thigh and the right leg lifts up into airplane. Take that right leg back, shift back, runner stretch. Very great. So either of those two, shift, take the blocks, or shift, bring the hands to the thighs, float that right leg. Take it back, runner stretch. Shift it forward. Airplane or modified, stay here. Good. Now rise up. So you're going to lower that right leg, rise up, crescent lunge, reach the arms up. Right foot is back. Now this time bring your right arm forward, left arm back into your twisted T. right hand down. Side lunge to the left. So turn to the left side of your mat. Side lunge to the right. Back to the front of the mat. Plant the hands. Hover your quadruped. Dial those hands here. Lift up. Downward facing dog. And walk your hands back towards your feet. All right, this is going to be a little different. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Clasp the hands overhead. Bring the right knee to the belly. We're coming into a little bit of a bent knee, figure 4. The hands will come down to your heart. Figure 4, sit back into that left hip, keep the spine long. Rise up, right knee to the belly, arms go back up. Step that right foot down, swing slowly back. Rise back up, clasp the hands up, left knee to the belly. Keep your hands clasped. Bring it into figure 4, the hands will come to the heart. Bring the knee back up to the belly, hands stay clasped, reach up, knee to belly. Step that left foot down, bend, hinge, swing back, slow. Rise up, hold it up, hold it here, that's it, hold, unclasp your hands. Bring your arms down by your side and begin bopping the heels here. You have an option of doing little tiny jumps, little plyo. Whew. One right, there you go, nice. Then everybody ground themselves, lift the heels, rise up. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward. Step your left next to the right, lower the heels, open up to the right for goddess. Side bend to the left. Windmill to the back, modified side plank. Left hand down, left knee down, right leg reaches back. Listen carefully. Right leg steps forward, stand up, windmill the arms to the front of the mat. Plant the hands, step the left foot back, standing L. Right leg lifts. Good. Coming back into goddess. Lower that right foot, open up. Goddess. Side bend to the left. Up to the back of the mat, left hand lands, left knee lands, right leg extends to the back. Right foot steps forward, stand up to windmill to the front of the mat, standing L. Hands to the floor of the blocks, right leg lifts. Pull through with that chest, long through the spine. Goddess, step it back, open up. Goddess, side bend to the left. Rise up, windmill to the back. Plant the left hand, lower the knee, extend the right leg back. Now option to bend the knee, grab the top of the foot, pull the heel towards the butt, watch that left shoulder. Option to stay there or come into one arm table. Step the right foot behind you, left foot in line. So your right foot, you're bent, and you lift up, reach the arms up and over maybe. Nice. Everyone, come back around, step that right foot forward, rise up, windmill to the front, standing L, hands plant, step that left foot back, right leg lifts. Vicky, bring your hands on blocks and bend your left knee more, get those blocks right under your shoulders, not ahead of you. And then maybe push into that left foot, lifting and lowering that left heel. Press into the inner edge of those hands, fingertips pressing. Nice. Woo. Now everyone step back into plank. Tap the knees, one little push-up, and up. Lift the knees up. Tap the knees, keep the knees down, one little push-up, and down. Good, lift it up. Tap the knees, one little push-up, and up, lift the knees. Tap the knees, lower to the floor. Reach the arms back, clasp the hands behind your sacrum. Now you can keep the elbows bent or straightened, but you have to keep the fronts of the shoulders lifted. Lift into your locust. Ribs in, glutes on. Hands plant, lift up. Downward facing dog. And walk your feet in a little bit. Take a deep breath in dog. And exhale, bend the knees. Walk or jump to the front. Inhale, rise up. Woo! We'll take a short little second here. We've got one more side to do. How you doing? You guys are kicking butt. Woo! Aren't they? All right, here we go. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, hands to the blocks or the floor. Step the left foot back, shift back into your runner stretch. So make the legs shortened here, the space between your feet shortened, both knees are bent and pulling through. Option A, shift forward, bring the blocks and lift that left leg, keeping a buoyancy in that right knee. Step it back, runner stretch. Option B, shift without the blocks, hands to the right thigh, float the left leg up. Step it back, runner stretch. Shift it forward, airplane or standing L. Manage your breath, step it back, runner stretch. Shift it forward. Hold it here. Rise up, crescent lunge. Left foot lowers, arms reach up. Left glute on, right foot pulls back. Right arm comes down and back, twisted T, open to the right. And swing your arms. Let that rib cage rotate without the pelvis moving. So creating that burn there in that left glute, right quad. Next time that left arm is forward, right arm is back, hold it there. Twisted crescent, left hand down, right arm lifts. If there's any blocks in your way, just move them out of the way. Right hand comes down, turn to the left, parallel your feet, side lunge to the left. Side lunge to the right. Come to the back of the mat, plant your hands, hover your quadruped, get those knees right underneath the hips. Long spine, neck. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Twisted crescent, just turning from the ribs. Left hand down, turn to the right, parallel your feet, side lunge to the right, and side lunge to the left. Turn to the right, plant the hands, hover your quadruped, dial and pull. Downward dog. Right foot forward, left right arm up. Right hand down, turn to the left, parallel, side lunge to the left, side lunge to the right, to the back of the mat, plant the hands, hover your quadruped, get those knees forward underneath you, downward dog, left foot steps forward, twisted crescent, open through the ribs, left hand down, turn to the right, side lunge to the right, side lunge to the left, back to the front of the mat, plant the hands, hover your quadruped, lift up, down dog, and walk your hands back towards your feet. Sit back into those hips, inhale, rise up, clasp your hands atop, universal fist, left knee to the belly. Figure 4, fist will come to your heart, slight bend of that right knee. Rise back up, knee to belly. Hold on to that right outer thigh, right outer hip, step that left foot down. Bend and hinge, super slow swing, long through your spines. Rise up, clasp the hands above, right knee to the belly. Figure 4, fist to the heart. Rise back up, right knee to the belly. Step it down, slow, steady swing. Did we do 2 or 4? Rise up to stand, hands up, left knee to the belly. Figure 4, fist to the heart. Rise up, knee to the belly. Step it down, slow and swing. Rise up, right knee to the belly. Clasp, hold those ribs steady. Slight bend of that left knee to hinge that hip back for figure 4. Rise up, knee to the belly. And then step the foot down, lower the arms by the side, and then begin little bops, slow or a little faster or little jumps. Just let the whoo, shake it out. When you jump, you can just kind of shake it. Woo, feels good. And stop the pulsing and lift up. Take the arms out to a low V. Begin sparking the fingers here. Left foot steps forward, hold as you spark. Right foot steps forward, spark. Left foot steps forward, spark it. Right foot next to the left, lower the heels down. Open up to the left for goddess. Wide arms. Side bend to the right. Rise up. Windmill to the back of the mat. Lower the right knee, right hand, modified side plank. Step that left foot forward, windmilling to the front of the mat. Standing L. Get your hands on blocks if needed to keep that long spine. That's it. Good. Goddess. Step that left foot to the back of the mat. Open up for goddess. Side bend to the right. Rise up, windmill to the left, to the back of the mat. Right hand down, right knee down. Left leg to the floor or lifted. Step that left foot forward. Open up to the right for goddess. And that's wrong. Keep going to the front of the mat. Hands plant. Standing L. Woo. Now we step it back for goddess. Right side bend. Rise up. Windmill to the back. Right hand down, right knee down, left leg back. Modified side plank. Hold it here. Bend the left knee. Grab the top of the foot if that's available. Heel to the butt. Hips press forward. Ribs draw in. Right ear can be to the shoulder or you can look down. Stay there or one arm table. Step that left foot back, followed by the right. Press through that right hand. Stay stacked over your wrist. Maybe reach the arm up, maybe not. Wherever you are, everyone step that left foot forward. Windmill to the front of the mat. Plant the hands. Standing L. One more time. Now bend that right knee, Susan. Turn your left hip down. Now straighten that left leg. Make it strong. Now pressing into the hands, the shoulders will slightly move over the wrist as you press into the big toe mound to lift and lower that right heel. Nice. Step back into plank. Listen carefully. Tap the knees. Keep the knees down. Little baby push up and up. Lift the knees. Good. Tap the knees. Little baby push up and up. Lift the knees. Last time. Tap. Baby push up, and lift. Tap the knees. Lower to the floor in one piece. Now you have the option to do the locust with the hands bound behind your sacrum or bow, bending the knees, grab the tops of the feet. Now here, pubic bone presses, belly, ribs draw in, feet press back into the hands, the neck stays in line. Lower the legs, bring your hands underneath your forehead for a pillow. Bend your knees. Legs are a little bit wider apart and windshield wiper view. I forgot. Warrior two sequence. And then coming back to center, straightening the legs. Just let the legs roll the way that they roll. Just stay here for a moment. And then staying where you are, just roll over onto your back. Draw the knees into the chest. You can rock them side to side, keep the back of the neck long here. Circling the legs around, just massaging around.
And bringing the feet down, maybe lifting up the hips into that low bridge, like sequentially lifting up and down the spine. Just a couple times. And then straightening the legs, taking them a little bit wider, arms out to a wider low V so the shoulders can relax. Just for a brief moment, Shavasana. And if you want to stay longer in Shavasana, you can turn off or pause the video. And begin to deepen your breath. And bring your hands back onto your body to connect, feeling that internal burn, that internal fire generated by good movement. And you can see that you don't need to go fast and crazy movement in order to generate heat. It can be controlled and still feel the burn. Bring the legs closer together, keeping them straight. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath in, lengthening the tailbone towards your heels, ribs away from the bowl of the pelvis. And exhale, draw it all in, bending one knee and then the other. And whether you roll to your side or roll up, come up to a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Marianne, one word, how are you feeling in your body? Nice and loud?
Warm.
Warm. Susan?
Hot.
Hot. Greg?
Sweaty.
Sweaty. Vicky?
Open.
Open. Beautiful. Oh, thank you for joining us. I just love you guys so much. Thank you for doing this with me. Until next time, namaste. Be well, my friends.
Namaste.